Breaking news, folks. FC Copenhagen got knocked out by Quabar FK? Who the heck are they? Well, they're the 32nd team in Champions League, folks, and I'd like to welcome you, from a Soccerholics perspective, to one of the most exciting tournaments that we look forward to every single year. Champions League is back. And guess what? Quabar FK, you're part of it this year. Enjoy the run. I don't know what group they're going to get stuck into, but you know what? We all have those long shot sides. Leicester City, you know what? They did it for the Premier League, and they made quite a good run last year, going to the Final 8. But Quabar FK, I don't know. Can they get past maybe the knockout stage? You never know. But between the 32 teams, we got some old favorites coming back. We got Liverpool back. Liverpool after so long. You got Manchester United as well. And we also got a couple new faces, you know. I'd like to say RB Leipzig. Leipzig. It's going to take a while to get used to saying their name, but trust me, I have to practice now because I know they're going far. And then there's also as well the old favorite Borussia Dortmund, the last team from last year that blew up all the news, Monaco, and then the team from last year's previous Champions League, Atletico Madrid as well. So we got a lot of good sides actually in here. And then of course we got our odd favorites, you know, the old pretenders. We got Real Madrid of recent memory back-to-back. That's back-to-back Champions League winners. And then as well we got Chelsea as well. They won a couple of years now, but we'll see what they can do. And of course we got a couple other sides like Bayern Munich, you know, and Juve, and some of these other sides that I used to call part of this big top three. And then I haven't even mentioned Barcelona because I don't even know if Barca still a top three side in Europe. This tournament every year always allows us to determine which teams are the best teams in Europe. And right now our hierarchy, I think last year what I ended up saying was that Real Madrid were number one, Barca was second, and Bayern Munich was third, Juve was fourth, and PSG was fifth. But with the Neymar deal going through and a couple other changes coming through and how Europe's affected right now, that top five's kind of shifted a bit around. Like I'd almost like to say that Real Madrid are the first place team still. They haven't moved because they won it back to back. But then we got in second place for me, the second best team in Europe's probably Juve, but like they're not barely beating Bayern Munich. And it's crazy to say this, but Barca may have just fell out of my top three. Maybe PSG's even better. The only advantage that Barca may have to this PSG side is that they're both aging sides and how do both sides rejuvenate. So there's a lot of good dynamics to look forward to. But for me, for a dark horse team going into this year's Champions League, as I transition on, I'm probably looking at a Leipzig or a Napoli. Napoli's been making some noise, and I know people are probably like, Napoli, like there's no good teams in Serie A. Well, trust me, in another video, very soon, you're going to understand why Serie A is on the uprise again. Because of that injection money, and you got to thank Juve for this, because, you know, they've been buying some players off of them. But the thing is that Napoli have been able to reinvest their money well, and they've actually been playing on one of the best footballing sides in Europe right now. So they're always a joy to watch, and you know what? They're here to do some damage. Heck, they beat out my team that I won in Champions League this year, Nice, which sucks. But who cares, you know? As they say, you know, French league teams are good. Wait, Monaco was good. Monaco's a good side too. They're another good dark horse side. You would think, oh, they're selling this player to this team and this player to this team. Look, they have an excellent scouting system. They've been able to scout some of the greatest talents in Europe this past season. And trust me, they're not missing a beat, man. And trust me, when people are questioning, oh, is Falcao finished? He's back. And you know what? Another striker that we thought was gone, but he's coming back, Fernando Torres. He's still kicking, guys. I know you guys don't believe me, but he's still kicking. And just you wait. I know you guys are like, oh, Atletico haven't done anything different. Trust me, once January comes and they can buy players, I wouldn't be surprised if Diego Costa goes back, and then you'll start turning your heads and being like, oh, Atletico's just not a defensive team. They're quite an offensive beast with Griezmann, Diego Costa, man, and then they have Salou. Oh, man, they have way too many good talents there, man. So, to digress, there's a lot of good teams that we can talk about. I can mention Leipzig as well. Heck, I can even mention Dortmund. And you know what? I'll even throw this out there just because Liverpool's back. And my brother's a massive Liverpool fan. I'd even say Liverpool can do some damage. I know Manchester United fans out there are wanting me to say Man U so bad. Or like a Man City can do damage. But I just feel that both those clubs are more built towards their domestic league than making a Champions League run. I think Liverpool are just one of those historic teams that you just want to see go far in Champions League. And then not to forget some of those other teams such as like FC Porto or like CSK Moscow. And of course, Brendan Rodgers Celtic. Who can forget about them? I'm expecting some good matchups, guys. Overall, I'm just glad Champions League's back. I hope you guys enjoyed the groups. Please Tell me what your group of death is. I can't decide which one yet. Is it going to be Group A? Is it going to be Group D? I honestly have no idea. Nonetheless, put the comments down below. Like, banter, guys, about which group is the best group, which group's the crappiest group, whatever you guys want to call it. And please subscribe, as we also cover a lot other different teams in soccer across Europe. And also, we'll be trying to do our best to keep up with the Champions League. And subscribe. Enjoy. Cheers for watching.